Welcome. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Nicole Patterson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gatheredly streaming, and the rocket's ring clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. I am Dr. Algie Gatewood, Cascade Campus President. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I welcome you to the 2013 Portland Community College Commencement Ceremony, and thank you so very much for joining us for this special occasion. At this time, I would like to introduce the Portland Community College faculty and staff. Faculty and staff, would you please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. I would also like to recognize Dr. Preston Pulliams, College President. Mr. Randall McEwing, Vice President. Dr. Christine Charicel, Vice President for Academics and Student Affairs. Mr. Wing Kit Chung, Vice President for Administration. Dr. Jessica Howard, Southeast Campus President. Dr. Begita Riesland, Rock Creek Campus President. Dr. Linda Gerber, Sylvania Campus President. Mrs. Michelle Reers, Student Speaker. And the Chair of the Portland Community College Board of Directors, Ms. Denise Frisbee. Let's give her a big round of applause.
On behalf of the Portland Community College Board of Directors, welcome to the 2013 PCC Commencement Ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the board. Ms. Deanna Palm, Vice Chair. Mr. Jim Harper. Mr. Gene Pitts. And Mr. David Squire. It is our great privilege and honor to recognize the students who are graduating this year. Tonight, we are set to recognize over 900 students participating in this year's ceremony. Good job. Some of these students will walk across the stage accompanied by stoles, cords of various colors. The stoles represent membership in our 2-year honor society, Phi Theta Kappa. The yellow cords recognize our students who graduate with highest honors, achieving a cumulative GPA of 3.75 or higher. The college also recognizes our veterans who have served in the military by offering them cords of red, white, and blue to wear this evening. These graduates have put themselves in harm's way for our country, and we thank them for their service. At this time, I would like to honor the service of one of our former board members who is no longer with us, Mr. Harold Williams. For 22 years, beginning in 1990 and continuing until July 1, 2012, Harold served on the board, holding roles of chair and vice chair at different times during his tenure. He was a dynamic presence on PCC's board and a tireless advocate for the college, the students it serves, and the underrepresented populations throughout the district. While Harold's time on the board and with the college came to an end this last year, his spirit survives and lives on through the positive changes he advocated for at the college. He has left a remarkable legacy. Harold, we thank you.
Thank you, Chair Frisbee. Director Williams was indeed a pillar of the community and an inspiration to all of us. And if he was here with us today, he would be as delighted as I am to introduce this year's student speaker. Our student speaker has overcome a number of barriers that would prevent most of us from standing here today. The path that led her to Portland Community College and to the degree she is earning was enabled through the support of family, friends, and Portland Community College. This support, along with her internal drive to succeed, has catapulted her into leadership roles and helped her to achieve a number of academic honors. Once Michelle leaves Portland Community College, she plans to attend Oregon State University, where she has been accepted into the prestigious University's Honor College to pursue her bachelor's degree in botany. Michelle has made an impact on a number of students, faculty, and administrators throughout her time here at Portland Community College. She has been described as a colorful hummingbird because of her energy, determination, and the joy she brings to everyone around her. Please listen to her words of encouragement and passion. May I present to you Mrs. Michelle Reers.
In the words of Mother Teresa, yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not come. We have only today. Let us begin. Portland Community College administrators, faculty, and fellow students, it is an honor to stand before you. My yesterday is gone, and it is difficult to reflect upon my past. I don't remember the pain of physical abuse of my childhood, but I do remember that it stole my ability to trust, and it taught me to fear. I remember the pain of mental abuse that still haunts me today. I remember the many words used to degrade my abilities, my gender, and my self-worth. At 18, I enrolled in college, not so much for an education, but for an escape from my home life. My first attempt at college ended after one semester. I didn't have the emotional or the mental tools to be successful in a college environment. But I had the academic knowledge, and I had a love of learning, and I hoped one day to return. Not long after, my life took a different course. I entered marriage, which my parents told me would never last. And I became a mother, something I was not particularly ready for at the time, nor had I wanted at that time. But I was determined to do my best, and I worked multiple jobs. I taught Sunday school, and I was a devoted mother and wife. When my marriage fell apart 10 years later, I was absolutely devastated. I saw it as the ultimate failure. As my parents had predicted, I couldn't do anything right. I was now a single mother of 3, and I found myself once again without the tools or the skills to survive. At one point, I thought I had found a tool to help me meet the demands and find the energy to do what I needed. And for a minute, it did. But by the time that I found, in reality, it was taking all those things away, I was addicted to meth. I went through one bad decision after another. And what I was really doing was stealing a good mother from my children's lives. It was hard to hold on to any thought that I was worth anything. I was at the very bottom. I was living in fear of losing my life to the drug, or even worse, of losing my children, whom I loved very much. It was in my children that I found the strength to overcome the drug use and to change our lives. This is not where I wanted them to be. This is not where I wanted to be. With the support of my sister Shasha and my then friend, now husband Ken, I broke free of meth and I started to put the pieces of my life back together. But employment was difficult and my future seemed limited. That's when I decided to go back to college and finish what I had started 22 years before. I was going to college, and this time it was not to give myself an escape, it was to give myself an opportunity. Today, I graduate with more than a degree. I graduate as a new person. Because of PCC, my bleak attitude about life and people has slowly changed over the past 3 years. I have met wonderful faculty and staff and students and administrators that showed me that they cared, many having made it through their own life struggles. And as I felt accepted, it allowed me to step outside my comfort zone and to get involved with student leadership. In the beginning, there was a lot of friendly pushing by others, but in the end, I was pushing myself. I have seen my own diligence and hard work pay off through good grades, scholarships, and awards. Being the president of the Sylvania chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, and being named to the All-Oregon academic team. But more importantly, like those that had encouraged me, I in turn began encouraging others. I found that I loved to help others, and that often it took no more than just sharing time, knowledge, or caring. And as I helped the others to succeed in their goals, I watched my character change to model more closely the person I always knew myself to be deep inside, regardless of what I had been told. I am worthwhile. I am capable. I am strong. And I can do anything I put my mind to. I am now not only a college graduate, but I am a mentor, and I am a role model who has helped others to start and complete their own college education. One of those individuals is my own daughter, who I'm proud to say will be receiving her associate's degree next year. I am excited about my future. I've been accepted to Oregon State University's Honors College, where I plan to obtain my bachelor's degree. I'm going on botany. I'm going on to my master's and then to field research. I am going to be a scientist. But as I worked hard to create a possibility of a good future for my children, I learned that the world we live in today may not leave us much of it tomorrow. And I am worried, as many of you, about what lies beyond for me, for my children, and for our world. Ethics and economics and the environment, all issues that cloud our visions of this tomorrow. I have to believe, much like my deciding to change my life and go back to school, that if I work hard today to see the tomorrow that I would like to see, I can create it with help from others. because none of us can do it alone, and all of our futures are connected. As you go forward in life, whether it's to a career or to continue your academic endeavors, I ask that you take the time to remember you are preparing your tomorrow today. Get involved, not just school, but also with your neighbors and with your community. We cannot wait until we have more time. We cannot wait till we have our degree, until we have a job. We cannot wait for a tomorrow that may never come. I say to you, together, we must start creating that tomorrow today. Let us begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Your story is remarkable and gives us motivation to never give up and to be grateful for the contributions that others make toward our success. We look forward to watching your future as you continue to grow and make a difference in this world. Now I would like to introduce our college president, Dr. Preston Pulliams. Dr. Pulliams has served as president of Portland Community College since May of 2004. Prior to coming to Oregon, he served as president of several community colleges in Michigan and New York. In 2008, he was named Outstanding Community College President of the Western Region of the American Community College Trustees Association. He has served on the boards of directors of the Portland Public Schools Foundation, Portland Business Alliance, and the Oregon State Board of Higher Education. Additionally, he has been a member of the President's Roundtable of the American Association of Community Colleges in Washington, D.C., as well as a member of the Center for Public Analysis and the Center for Effective Leadership, both of which are part of the American Council on Education, also out of Washington, D.C. Dr. Pulliams is a proud community college graduate who earned his associate degree in science from Muskegon Community College. He went on to receive his bachelor's degree in social science from Michigan State University and a master's of arts in counseling and student personnel from Western Michigan University. He finished his formal education with a doctorate in educational administration from the University of Michigan. I want you to know that Dr. Pulliams has not stopped attending college. He has taken photography, fitness, and Asian cooking through the community education program at Portland Community College. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Preston Pulliams, our college president, and a very special keynote speaker. Well, I hope that was okay.
That's fine, brother. That's fine. Good evening to our graduates, to our guests, our faculty and staff. It is certainly an honor for me to bring a few remarks tonight before we get on about the business of recognizing the accomplishments of these wonderful graduates. I have had the opportunity to serve 9 years as the president of this great, magnificent community college. During that tenure, I have led and worked with many outstanding groups within the college, faculty, staff, board members, foundation members, and each one was about supporting what this college was all about, and that is to serve the community. During this time, I engaged the community of Portland and Oregon to seek support and revenue for the college And that means raising money and asking for money for scholarships. It was a great thrill and honor to do that. As a matter of fact, I developed a new handshake in that process. When I would meet people at Rotary clubs or in the community, instead of reaching out like this to shake their hand, I would reach out like this to say, give me some money for our students. During my 9 years, I enrolled in some 30 courses here at PCC. And I know what's on your mind tonight about that. Yes, I have a 4.0. And it's not just because I'm the president, I'm really smart, all right? This has afforded me the opportunity to meet so many students and faculty and staff members here. I've been impressed by the students' academic ability and motivation. I've been impressed, as Michelle demonstrated for us a few moments ago, the sacrifices they make to take this step. But I also caution you because there is another side of the story. There are those students who are also struggling with life circumstances. I won't name all those circumstances, but they're challenged by today's lack of opportunity in terms of economics sometimes, or plentiful jobs, or benefits, or insurance, student debt, homelessness, drug and alcohol abuse. I have met many students who were single head of households who struggle with poverty, who struggle with trying to make things work for their family and for themselves each and every day. These challenges, and by the way, this is just a sample of what's going across this region and across this nation. But I'm optimistic because as I look out over this room, I know the solution to some of these issues and the help to some of these issues lie within our graduates, and those are here tonight. The solutions must come from individuals and the community. Therefore, I challenge each of you, if you feel it is the right thing to do, that you should adopt what I refer to as a new formula for success. There is a current formula for success, and that is built around the idea of material wealth and kind of the me first philosophy. It is based on material possessions, your titles, and the amount of money you may have in the bank. But I urge you to consider to adopt a greater mission for your lives. While I do not expect you to save the world, I do expect and would ask that you reach out and help others who are in need. As you prepare to graduate tonight, graduates, I also challenge you tonight to remember 3 principles of life. 1, there are times when dreams are more powerful than facts. And number 2, life is defined not by what you do often, but how you make others feel. And 3, do not be afraid to embark upon changes and new life's journeys. My life is a living example of that dreams can be more powerful than facts. Fact, my family was poor. Fact, no one in my family had ever graduated from high school, much less college. Fact, my grades in high school were not something I was very proud about. They were not even high enough to enter the state university. But I had some educated parents, some uneducated parents who had never set foot into a schoolhouse. But they believed in me, and they believed in the opportunity of education. And so they dreamt about me and my 2 sisters and my 3 brothers graduating from the university, graduating from high school, although they never had an opportunity to do so. Now, my parents did not only dream, but they insisted. They supported us with love, support, and encouragement. they also insisted that we do the right things. As a matter of fact, they invented a new disciplinary action on their part. You may have heard about timeout. My parents invented that. And here's how it worked. If I would do something wrong, they would spank me until they got tired. And then they would take time out. And they would commence the spanking until they felt I was duly punished. Thank God for a local Rotary Club that gave me an opportunity and a scholarship for 2 years at my local community college. Thank God for the support of those faculty members at that community college and the counselors and the mentors and those who changed my life, because they mentored me and they opened the doors to opportunities that I had never before dreamt about. The result of my parents' dreams has resulted in all 6 of us graduating from high school and graduating from college, and now we possess 14 college degrees among the 6 of us. I'm very proud of that fact, that we had an opportunity to show what we can do. Remember principle 2. Life is defined by not what you do, but how you make people feel. Do you know that 85% of your success in life will be based upon your ability to maintain good relations with other people? It defines your ability for good parenting, to be a good spouse, to impress others, to be a good worker, to simply be happy. It's based upon how you relate to those around you. Despite that, many of us do things to drive people crazy. The question is then, how do we establish good relationships? Now, I'm going to give you a reference source. You can check this out if you haven't read this book. I think it's a great little primer about relationships. It's a book called All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. He believed that, and he writes about in this book, that the key to relationships is based on those very first things that we learn when we start school in kindergarten. I don't know if you can remember, but I remember well those rules, and he cites these rules in his book. Think about it. Do you remember those days when your teacher said, 1, share everything, 2, play fair, 3, don't hit people, 4, put things back where you found them, 5, clean up your mess, 6, don't take things that aren't yours, 7, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody, and please, 8, wash your hands before you eat, and 9, when you go out into the world, watch for traffic, hold hands and stick together, please. And number 10, please flush. As I close, I now remind you of the third and final principle. Do not be afraid to embark upon life's journeys and challenges. People often miss great opportunities because they won't take a step forward. They won't take a risk. But I'll tell you, that's where the good things happen. When you stand up and you begin the journey. When you throw away status quo or doing things the same way every day, all the time. Take the journey. I'm now transitioning from a career to retirement, but I'm taking a journey into another wonderful world of opportunity. You are graduating tonight and you're transitioning into a wonderful world of opportunity. Don't waste it. Take the risk. Do the exciting things. As I close, I simply want to leave you with these stanzas, which for me represents that step into life. And it's from another great academic resource entitled All the Places You Will Go by Dr. Seuss. All the places you will come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lit, but mostly are dark. You won't lag behind because you have the speed, you'll pass the whole game, and you soon will take the lead. Wherever you fly, you will be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will be the top of all the rest, except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. about things can happen and frequently do to people and brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too, and you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. My best of luck to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Pulliams. Your words, your story, and your passion for education and life are inspiration to all of us. We will miss you deeply as you begin the next chapter of your life, just as our 2013 graduates are preparing to do. Students, faculty, staff, and friends, let's show Dr. Pulliams one more time our thanks for all his hard work.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gatewood, and thanks to each of you tonight. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to award some degrees to our students. Members of the board, faculty, staff, and guests, I would like to present to you the Portland Community College 2013 Commencement candidates.
The following students are candidates for the General Education Development Certificate. Amber Lynn Catlin.
Shannon Clark.
Rosa Garcia Perez.
Heather Hershinger.
Tony Munden.
Ana Dolores Arellano.
Jesus Moises Paez.
Renee K. Parson.
Mary Ann R. Prouty.
Gabrielle Segura.
Rihanna Tuber.
Jessica L. Tu.
Kian Wyndham.
Maritza Rodriguez.
The following students are candidates for the Adult High School Diploma. Audrey Taylor Ajadillas.
Liliana Buchhorst.
Alyssa Brielle Kane.
Reagan Cox.
Janelle Louise Foster.
Sarah Frances Hedrick.
Emma Hill.
Vendula Houston.
Amanda M. Maples.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Administrative Assistant, Basic Computer Literacy. Batula Jama Mohammed.
Hong Win.
Cian D. O'Connell.
Sherry Tappert.
Nene Tran.
Marja Nat Ware.
Cassandra Tiano.
Arash Jali. The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Auto Body Painting.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Auto Collision Repair Technology. Jason Martinez.
The following students are candidates for the 2-year Certificate in Auto Collision Repair Technology. Aliote Rio Acosta.
Teddy Horsch.
Andrew David Johnson.
Jacob Andrew Katzler.
Kahar Rahil.
Makiha Wedge.
The following students are candidates for the 2-year Certificate in Automotive Service Technology. Daniel Marquez.
Daniel Steele.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in CNC Turning. Trung Van Nguyen.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Computer-Aided Design and Drafting. Andrew William Cousins.
Noel Idiva.
Ronald Ernest Schwerda.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Computer Information Systems. William C. Young.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Culinary Assistant Training. Elizabeth Cobble.
Alexa Crosby.
Cody Dickinson.
James Nathaniel Donaldson.
Scott Edwards.
Francis Lucas Harkins.
David Spinn.
Luke Westberg.
Kayla Wilmath.
Jacob Wilson.
Edgar A. Salazar.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Dental Assisting. Katie Chepp.
Don Harris.
The following students are candidates for the 2-year Certificate in Dental Laboratory Technology. Hai Soon Kim.
Sang H. Cho.
The following students are candidates for the 2-year Certificate in Diesel Service Technology. Jeremy Warren Benz.
Jeremiah T. Friend.
Sean Aloysius Ireland.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Early Education and Family Studies. Faisa Ahmed.
Sadia Hernandez Blue.
Imelda Cirillo Avelino.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Emergency Telecommunicator 911 Dispatcher. Brian Chan.
Robin Jacobson.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Entry-Level Accounting Clerk. Kevin Cornwell.
Maria Dolores Hernandez Ibarra.
Beverly A. Mills.
Matthew Rogers.
Charlotte Kaler.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Facilities Maintenance Technology. Abde Ahano.
Ausencio Mata.
Bruce Wayne Miller, Jr.
The following students are candidates for the 1-year Certificate in Fitness Technology. Lindsay A. Garcia.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in gerontology. Sonoko Hoshi,
Ardelia Kelly.
Patricia Warden,
The following students are candidates for the certificate in interior furnishings. Intira Witsukorapin.
The following students are candidates for the one-year certificate in medical assisting. Tony Denny,
Diana Gonzalez Mendoza.
Samantha Clausen,
Jolene Taylor Lund.
Julianne Mon,
Stacy Shermans.
Maria Southerton,
Amanda St. Reyes.
The following students are candidates for the one-year certificate in multimedia. Kim Eugene Fuqua,
Aurora Dawn Marie Miracle.
The following students are candidates for the one-year certificate in paralegal. Peggy Stotts,
The following certificates are candidates for the certificate in professional music. Caleb Michael Bauer.
there's no name.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in real estate broker. Melissa Funk.
Music? What's your name? Okay, Brandon Walton. The following student is a candidate for a certificate in professional music. Brandon Walter.
Dinuvi Ramirez.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in real estate property manager. James Boyd.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in retail management, retail sales, and service. Abdul Qadir Mohammed.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in video production. Delana Iongi.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in web application development. Minakshi Babu.
The following students are candidates for the certificate in welding technology. Jason Gregory Curl.
The following students are candidates for the two-year certificate in welding technology. Jeanette Ann Fairbanks.
The following students are candidates for the associate degree in general studies. Zachary Adams.
Masayo Aihara.
Zohur Al-Malsema.
Violet Aleye.
Jeffrey Brian Anderson.
Brittany Ray Anderson.
Melanie Armendariz.
Denise Lee Arsenal.
Brianna Balkuns.
Barbara G. Baltzagar.
Kevin Sean Bassett.
Christine Susanna Bergman.
Katie Michelle Bishop.
Randall James Black.
Tyrone Benjamin Brown.
Sarah Burns.
Chelsea Kalena Cabrera.
Victoria Calderon.
Cindy Caton.
Mariana Chavez.
Julie Connors.
Mark Copeland.
Rachel Cotton.
Nicole Marie Crane.
Emily Cyphers.
Susan K. Daffron.
Elizabeth Dara.
Jennifer D. Davis.
Charmaine Davis.
Teresa Ann Dietrich.
Yahun Do.
Marta Dominguez.
Andrew DeRay.
Carol Ann Dustin.
Kirk Edelman.
Katie Edwards.
Joshua Irwin.
Susan Favata.
Jennifer Fernandez.
Tara Ann Ferrara.
Darnell Fries.
Luke Fries.
Brenda Irene French.
Karen Lise Fuches.
Tony Agustino Ponches.
Sandra Gable.
Casey Danielle Garcia.
Malia Gallegos.
Rachel Gilbertson.
Tanis Lynn Glasscock.
Charlene Gomez.
Dominica Marie Green.
Melanie Green.
Hannah Green.
Maeko Honda.
Tony Michael Havens.
Guadalupe Margarita Hernandez Trujillo.
Lori Lynn Hilkin.
Janisha M. Hill.
Kevin Hilsinger.
Deanna Hubbard.
Matthew Jager.
Jamie Johnson.
Michelle Johnson.
Misty Rochelle Kane Drake.
Satoko Kawanishi.
Tamison Kilmer.
Chigan Kim.
Sir Xavier H. Knight.
Shanika Marie Kosmecki.
Zena Kroskoff.
Alex Kirkov.
Ashley Nicole Lanson.
Rosa Maria Lares Ruiz.
Olivia Lee.
Sean Jin Lee.
Donna Lewis.
Bradford L. Lockett Jr.
Van Long.
Jermaine Marshall.
Mario Alexander Mays.
Fiona Margaret McLaren.
Jennifer Marie Mendez.
Aaron Miller.
Melissa Morales.
Solange Mujanga.
Annabelle Visconde Napoles.
Valerie Ray Newman.
Tom Nguyen.
Trin Tien Nguyen.
Vanessa M. Ortega Baca.
Brian R. Parham.
Tori Paris.
Ashley Payne.
V. Pham.
Huang T. Tan Fan.
Kimberly Bizzola.
Mary Elizabeth Predmore.
Lauren Pratus.
Ana Maria Molenkamp Pulliam.
Samira Rahil.
Vanessa M. Ramos.
Melinda Rasmussen.
Zena R. Reed.
Jerry R. Reed.
Corey R. Reed.
Leandria Inez Riggins.
Jordan Shelley River.
Michelle Diane Rose.
D. Michael Ross.
Doina Rotari.
Jennifer Elizabeth Sachs.
Nancy Sandoval.
Angelique Shine Saxton.
Matt Shank.
Sherry E. Lynn Schooley.
Christopher Schonger.
Brianna Schroed.
Michelle Ann Sinneth.
Mitchell Benji Smith.
Linda B. Sparger.
Daniel Spotansky.
Amber Sprague.
Brooke Nicole Stanley.
Sarah Elaine Stahl.
Susan Swain.
Jamie Sweet.
Charlisa Laree Tellis Fields.
Asefa Tashomi.
Beatrice Tete.
Maria Tezan.
Christina Marie Todd Akers.
Tron Van Tron.
Alan Trinidad.
Valerie Anders Unruh.
Teresa Marie Valentine Hong.
Maria Velasquez.
Saoli Wada.
Rebecca Waldman.
Charlene Marie Wesley.
Andrew Philip White.
Brett Wolstenhum.
Heather Wright.
Elizabeth Yarrow.
Victoria M. Snow.
Jerry Barriga.
Catalina Blas.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Accounting. Lorena Barnhurst.
Caroline Bertelson.
Renee E. Briggs.
Harrison Geyer.
Cheryl Grandy.
Renee Gwynn.
Alicia Havens.
Michael Heath.
Grace Rebecca Holmberg.
Karen Logie.
Tashina McCoy.
Brandy Nicole Moore.
Denise Noble.
Joy Ann Olson.
Eve Michelle Reuter.
Candy Rose.
Annabelle Rose.
Jeanette Saddle.
Michael E. Anna Smith.
Crystal Elizabeth Stitchler.
Daryl Sumner.
Carol Taylor.
Tina Vu.
Amanda Wolf.
Layla Verhovskaya.
Pamela Ann Sear.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Applications, Office Systems, Administrative Assistant. Laura Cazares Calixto.
Glow Webb.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Administrative Office Professional. Lori Lynn Begtall.
Margaret Rich Davis.
Mara Matheny.
Julie K. Miller.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Alcohol and Drug Counselor. Chantal Elizabeth Baird.
William Bruce.
Kylie Bryant.
Martha Cole.
Satoya Elaine Johnson.
Gordon D. Milligan.
Angela Rose Morgan.
Jennifer Mowry.
Eric Von Oswald.
Nathaniel Selland Peterson.
Jason Lee Pope.
Orentheo J. Rivers.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Architectural Design and Drafting. Carissa Dawn Rasmussen.
Daniel B. Costa.
Jessica Lynn Loper.
Brantley Nelson.
Jacinda Piachala Pesek.
Bethany Shuping.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Architectural Design and Drafting, Residential Option. Braden N. Young.
Christopher A. Johnson.
Kathleen O'Neill.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Auto Collision Repair Technology. Andrew McCullum.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Automotive Service Technology. Justin Philip Cochran.
Michael Ray Lamar.
Bezad Rajihan.
Jennifer Z.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Aviation Science Airplane. Paul R. Anderson.
Martin Claxton.
Jeremy Larson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Construction Technology. Ben Gloss.
Noel Jernstead Webster.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Building Construction Technology, Construction Management. Melody Bennett.
William Jason Butler.
Sean Elvig.
Glenn Geip.
Lonnie Joe Lively.
Jorge Rodriguez.
Bobby Snow.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Civil Engineering Technology. Patrick Chambers.
Joseph Moises Filatov.
Michelle Annette Guggenheimer.
Kylie Thompson.
Phil Tritz.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Applications, Office Systems, Office Management. Sabrina De Dios.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems. Amber Babcock.
Richard Lee Clough.
Timothy John Crenshaw.
Stephen Ellison.
Christian Salvador Villanueva Garcia.
Mike Guthrie.
Sandy Madison.
Lim Nguyen.
Joshua Lee Silverman.
Katrina Streeter.
Michael Christopher Pratt.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems, Health Informatics. Mary Jo Bergen.
Win Kim Thack.
Danielle Marie Petron.
Violet Smith.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems, Network Administration. Victor Moreno.
Nicholas Wolf.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Brienne Marie Butler.
Alonzo Arthur Dennison.
Janice Lynn Evans.
Anita Leilani Iago.
Sarah Green.
LaShonda Harris Lawton.
Thomas Clare Lee Jr.
Travis R. Lowe.
Dominique Nuo.
Priscilla Pashal.
Joe Phillips.
Grace Amor Russi Sexton.
Summer Dawn Sterrett.
Dennis Allen Titko.
Elliot Joseph Torres.
James Loy Tiro.
Crystal Wheeler.
Jerry Edward Wilcher I.
Marcia Diane Winslow.
Alex Mullenberg Guion.
Zachary York.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Dealer Service Technology. Kevin Burnett.
Keith Kimmis.
Put the mic to your mouth.
Cole Vincent Lauer.
Dylan Jeremiah Lockwood.
Benjamin Nelson.
Kevin Nitscher.
Jesse Norconk.
Andrew Joseph Peacock.
Christopher Richardson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Dental Laboratory Technology. Shanna Marie DeMorris.
Christopher Allen LaFleur.
Robbie Marantz.
Chuck Mason.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Service Technology. Ryan W. Chappelle.
Michael Durham.
Andrew Monahan.
Nancy Elizabeth Shull.
Jesus Valdez.
Jason Michael Weller.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Early Education and Family Studies. Brandy Axe.
Rosa Delia Diggs.
Deborah Canna Mendigoran.
Melissa M. Neal.
Miriam Plates.
Eva Sharitz.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electrician Apprenticeship Technologies. Kurt Peterson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology. Deanna Joan Domino.
Jesse Martin Ellis.
David Fleming.
Justin Morris.
Leland Jeffrey File.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Biomedical Engineering Technology. Stephen Alvarez.
Maxim Chubai.
Rodney W. Cox.
Scott Edwards.
Benjamin Fulowski.
Eric Miller.
Pablo Morel.
Igor Simbaluk.
Jared Matthew Weber.
Eric Wilkerson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Mechatronics, Automation, Robotics. Michael Buck.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Renewable Energy Systems. Nia Trung Quach.
Andrew William Schraber.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology, Wireless and Data Communication Technology. Brian Connor.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Management. Ovi Clifford Griggs.
Aaron Steiner.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Medical Technician, Paramedic. Cornelia Leon.
Carrie Renee Tomlinson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Facilities Maintenance Technology. Jesse William Baker, Jr.
David Irving.
J. Norman Hanley.
Jonathan Hintz.
Selwyn Johnson.
Song Mai.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Fire Protection Technology. Russell Franklin Lyons.
Travis Darren Linville.
Tiffany L. Peterson.
Joshua Smith.
Lorimar Salazar Valencia.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Fitness Technology. Augustin A. Mendoza.
Tamas Carlson.
Okay. Maureen Teresa Haddon.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Gerontology. John H. Talbot.
Anna Mae Thompson.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Graphic Design. Laura Lee Bennett.
Madeline DeCoates.
Parker Gorick.
Brandon Hafer.
Christopher Ross Horde.
Kimberly Ann Marie Campbell Richards.
Peter Litzer.
Heidi Allen Steinkamp.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Health Information Management. Hina Nez Aziz.
Shabnam Amin Bahiri.
Marie Christofferson.
Tracy Janine Fleury.
Win Ton.
Preeti Kanida.
Manuela Onofre.
Brad Harshal.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Interior Design. Kristen Ann Bridgeford.
Rachel Souther Miller.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Landscape Technology. Eleanor Glanville.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Management. Holly Butler Gladney.
Megan Nicole Green.
Crystal Hernandez.
Shunling Huzan.
Nya T. Hun.
Sharon Lynn Kinzig.
Ariel Larson.
Olivia P. Morgan.
Miriam Morel.
Lizette Yvonne Picasso.
Randy Ray Sexton Strom.
Camden Bill Cisco.
Alicia Watson.
Scott K. McCune.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Management and Supervisory Development. Natalie Erland.
Shannon K. Gilbertson Wrench.
Deborah J. Holton.
Jacqueline Mejia.
Yolanda Menifee.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Marketing. Allison Ashley Durand.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology. Elizabeth Allen.
Zach Boizano.
Sharon Momston.
Poe Peterson.
Chris Schaefer.
Pedro Daniel Vega Inasandia.
Jessica Wagner.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology, Green Technology, and Sustainability. Adam Lyon.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Medical Laboratory Technology. Kim Huynh T. Nguyen.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Microelectronics Technology. Augustin Mayorga.
Edward Nassett.
Tuan Wing.
Ryan Scott Noel.
Nicole Simmons.
Isaac Foghang Sunday.
Jeffrey Richard Tavano.
Chris Vincent.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Multimedia. Jade Ornelas.
Stephen P. McKinney.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Satomi Albrecht.
Rachel Elizabeth Huffman.
Bora Lee.
Kim T. Nguyen.
Adisu Arega Vold.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Ophthalmic Medical Technology. Heba Albayati.
Mariah Crystal Cebollas.
Anita Dieter.
Julie Jacqueline Lucico.
Rachel Martell.
Annette Cassandra Martinez.
Deanna Marie Matiako.
Ashley Nicole Oakes.
Kaylee Trippett.
Jennifer Lee Tu.
Oksana Zemsova.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Paraeducator. Angelique Jessica Anderson.
Sandra M. Dreyer.
Caitlin Taylor Hitzman.
Bernadita Ramos.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal. Lucia Beckett.
Ashley Bickle Yarnell.
Audrey Lynn Bryan.
Jennifer Coy.
Patricia Epping.
Cassandra Feliciano.
Heather Ann Forster.
Hugo Ernesto Gonzalez Venegas.
Emily Jennifer Hines.
Anna Marie Kopf.
Vanessa Palexius.
Sabrina Lundin.
Margaret C. Mead.
Narumi Moran Flores.
Tara Grenner.
Joanne Olson.
Esther Rottenberger.
Emily Snyder.
Heather Nicole Sprague.
Rachel Townsend.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Retail Management. Mercedes Alexa King.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology. Sarah Jane Byer.
Nicole Marie Black.
Amber Nicole Christensen.
Jessica Rose Mazzazi.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Website Development and Design. Larissa Cox.
Luna Fernandez.
Lisa Goder.
Dawn Howard.
Carl Jackson.
Alicia Lucero.
Chitana Pundit.
Robert Poltoa.
Town Farm.
Joseph Jerome Sneathan.
Kimberly Starks.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in Welding Technology. Stephen Douglas.
Jason Ersland.
Emily Kinsella.
Lacey Mortensen.
William Walk.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Science. Zaru Abukar.
Guadalupe Albaran.
Sarah Elizabeth Allen.
Sheila A. Amu.
Mark Andrews.
Anna Antic.
Gulad Aral.
Shada Barami.
Robert Baker.
Sherman Philip Bogard III.
Damian Nathaniel Bromfield.
Angela Bublick.
Michelle Lee Buck.
Yesenia Morales.
Mary Elizabeth Saforek.
Mira Castillo.
Tara Nicole Crest.
Trevor Canant.
Ashley Christina Corrales.
Eric Croswell.
Linnea Rose Zarnecki.
Courtney Davidson.
Hillary Camille Davis.
Mickey Nadimaka Cordela-Cruz.
Katie Twang.
Shauna Felicie Sorensen.
Cynthia Ford.
Angela May Frida.
Mariana Garcia Aguiar.
Robert Garfias.
Rhea Gonzalez.
Hannah Griffith.
Gwendolyn Nicole Hahn.
Andrea Maria Hampton.
Dante Miguel Harris.
Ragnar Hartman.
Jennifer Havens.
Joshua Heinrich.
Molly Hemphill.
Amelia Hill.
Wan Ting Huang.
Julie Hune.
Kayla Humphrey.
Thandu Kung.
Shane Johnson.
Robert Call.
Talia Noel Keene.
Amarther Mohammed Khan.
Amanda Rebecca Aline Klingforth.
Rachel Quila.
Thomas Lucael VI.
Christina Ann Landers.
Mary Lay.
Thu Van Thi Lee.
Gwen Levi.
Alexander Lomoff.
Valerie McBee.
Kayla McSweeney.
Jessica Avila.
Nang Kwem Moon.
Veronica Montoya.
Jonathan Newman.
Epifania A. Ngowi.
Lynn Wynn.
Nan Mi Huen.
Dao Wynn.
Ulysses Eduardo Alvarez Oliveira.
Genadiz Ortiz.
Lindsay Pollock.
Luis Gamella Perez.
Evan Peters.
Stephen Farr.
Jonathan Jackson Poe.
Jamie Elizabeth Price.
Amreen Kaur Rondawa.
Robert Sean Reed.
Hillary Marie Robertson.
Alden Joseph Spruce Rogers.
Melissa Ross.
Willie Tyrone Rounds.
Gregory Samoya Solaris.
Megan Sanderson.
Brittany Shree.
Sammy Sayedami.
Shelley L. Smith.
Cody Sorrell.
Christine Spencer.
Stephanie Ann Spiak.
Rachel Diane Spratling Mathis.
Vincent Stevenson.
Letitia Stock.
Robert S. Straker.
Joshua Lee Sullivan.
Brent Michael Sweeting.
Andrea Takela.
Mary Jane Tell.
Lemlem Tamelso.
Trup Ton Woon.
Rodney Tyler.
Catherine Valentine.
Jonathan Vanilla.
Jessica Vittorino.
Andrew Viceroy.
Samantha Vosica Wright.
Cassidy Marie Walker.
Brittany Lucille Webb.
Jessica Whitaker.
Lacey G. White.
Michelle A. Wycliffe Isom.
Nathaniel Wiseman.
Sue Wu.
Matthew Stephen Wymore.
Ophelia Mojica Azar.
Chase Garrett Rogers.
Patrick James Callahan.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Science, Oregon Transfer in Business. Michaela Shantoof.
Danielle Ferrara.
Lacey Ray France.
Aubrey Nicole Gutierrez.
Yanni Hernandez Yagrodo.
Fong Huynh.
Peter Jakewith.
Jackie Jones.
Rachel A. Keith.
Catherine Marie Koopman.
Alyssa Joanna Marfil.
Eric Miller.
Anna Marino.
Nu Nguyen.
Yan Vyung Win.
Kim Nguyen.
John Paulo Alfonso Pontillas.
Jeremy Selinger.
Sivyan Singh.
Angela May Stanton.
Donovan Transu.
Lon Vo.
Pat Kevin Woe.
The following students are candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts, Oregon Transfer. Laki Ali.
Mormudo Mosaba.
Lisa Barnard.
Rebecca Barrett.
Bernice Benadi.
James Bennett.
Ward A. Burke III.
Robert Cabos.
Sean Colebrook.
Jamie Collar.
Brenda Lisette Contreras.
Arena Corabusias.
Valerie L. Cunningham.
Sarah Cunningham.
Chandra Dart.
Sierra Boyer de la Cruz.
Charlotte DeSherry.
Ralph Drew.
Patrick Ellingsworth.
Davy M.
Shelley Erb.
Che Rowan Fancher.
Samuel Michael Flag.
Sarah Freitag.
Stephanie Ann Fry.
Denver Garrison.
Joshua Daniel Garrison.
Ryan James Garside.
Amanda Lynn Gingrich.
Dan Gladden.
Lauren Gonzalez Alfaro.
Stephanie Gauser.
Lara Elise Green.
Deju Gustafson.
Caitlin Lazaro Hampton.
Matthew Hampton.
Megan Hartung.
Elizabeth Hernandez Lopez.
Suli Hudokovich.
Melanie May Hofschneider.
Alexandria Nicole Holcomb.
Shastina Holmes.
Jeremiah Patrick Hughes.
Jade Ishakwa.
Elizabeth Ann Jackson.
Shahraz Khan.
Alexander Kibara.
Benjamin James Click.
Linda Corrine Cozen.
Elena Langford.
Amber Lee.
Katie Lewis.
Areli Lopez.
Arnalsa Hernandez Meron.
Heath Aiden Martin.
Caitlin Miller.
Nicole Miller.
Bernadette Veronica Miller.
Joshua Brian Miller.
Forever Moon.
Patrice Morales.
Alexander Michael Moyer.
Samantha Moltoff.
Tegan Neal.
Kevin Nielsen.
Kim Han Win.
Hokutu Okoyama.
Sarah Lou Cordella Page.
Jessica Parker.
Patricia Perez Cruz.
Rachel Lynn de Longuero Quintuga.
Risa Marie Kitogua.
Maria Fernanda Ramirez.
Jill Adele Roden.
Marilee Rios.
Baby Gabriela Rivas.
Christina Rosling.
Latosha Danae Ross.
Tanya Selva.
Mia Shinseki.
Augusta Silva.
Arishna Ashleen Singh.
Leah Spasirova.
Amy Stevens.
Daniel Sue.
Elizabeth Eve Sutton.
Hai T. Liatran.
Hai Thank Tron.
Annabelle Valesco.
Josefina Vargas Bazan.
Jennifer Volstead.
Victoria Volashna.
Jeremy Wallace.
Nicholas Edward Webster.
Courtney Whitlock.
Melissa Marie Willard.
Stephanie Candace Wong.
Heather Renee Woods.
Mary Jo Woods.
Morgan Ella Marie Wright.
Okoya Wright.
Peter Zogby.
Evan Todd Butler.
Milkessa Watusha.
Erin Nicole Taylor.
Ashley Winken.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Administrative Assistant Basic Computer Literacy. Maria Stefana Kiritescu.
Virginia L. Coe.
Ivy Alban.
Eileen Nora Hager.
Crystal Leslie.
The following students are candidates for the Certificate in Addiction Studies. Zena Moore.
Cheryl Norris. And finally, the following student is a candidate for the degree of Associate of Arts, Oregon Transfer, the Portland Community College class of 2013 commencement speaker, Michelle Reers.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, Dr. Pulliams, I recommend that the diplomas, certificates, and degrees for the class of 2013 be conferred.
Madam Chair, members of the board, upon recommendation of the faculty and administration of Portland Community College and the power invested in me by the state of Oregon and the PCC Board of Directors, it is my pleasure to confer upon these students the diplomas, certificates, and degrees earned along with all the rights and responsibilities associated with this conferral. Congratulations, graduates. Before the recession this evening, the official rite of passage to become a college graduate is to move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap. Go ahead, graduates. Friends, family, faculty, staff, members of the Board of Directors, I present to you the class of 2013. You are now graduates and alumni of Portland Community College. Congratulations and God bless.